This guy is pretty excellent looking. This man's display of both muscle and fat is amazing. You're simultaneously horrified and mystified. This guy looks heroic, to say the least. Yet he likes hanging out in a seedy bar. Can't be all bad.
Hello there. My name is Kellick.
My name is Ruim. Mr. William Ruim. Pleasure to meet you.
Well then.
Well, that's a nice outfit you got on. But I think something more classic would be better.
Yeah? You think so?
Definitely.
All right. I've got some other clothes in my pack. Thanks, sir.
No problem.
Hey there. Welcome to the Salty Dog. I'm Old Sam.
You're there, young buck. My name is Sam Old, and it's my pleasure to meet you. Have yourself a pint and relax.
This man is drinking and indulging in bar snacks. You admire his life goals.
Hey there. How are you?
Just trying to relax. Been a crazy few days.
Yeah? What's been up?
Between the city lockdown, the arrows, arresting a bunch of slave traders, and the gossip of the people. I need a drink.
Amen to that, sailor.
Oh, I'm actually not a sailor. I work for Mayor Van Darkles. I just prefer this place to the rest of Tyr. At least here I know when someone's about to put a knife in my back.
Indeed.
Like the mayor. He's a bit eccentric and flaky, but he's usually been a good mayor.
Usually?
Oh yeah. But lately he's having weird clandestine meetings with strange people and talking to the sheriff from Volksville. I don't know, I just get a weird vibe.
Yeah. Rayford definitely gives off a weird vibe.
Yeah, he does. Anyway, thanks for the chat. Sometimes you just gotta talk about things.
No problem.
This is your local jolly barkeep.
Welcome to the Salty Dog, sir. I hope you find your visit pleasant. Just lay your money down and I'll feed you drinks until you're happy.
What has you got, Parakeet?
That depends on what sort of man you are, pal.
You pay the barman and down your drink. Holy shite, that's good stuff. A couple of these and you'll get totally shit-faced. Just like every seaside bar you've been to, there's two dudes talking, and of course one has a monkey on a chain.
Oh, hello there, sir. Hello to you.
Hey, Mac.
Your monkey talks.
I think this is a personal matter.
Oh, yes, I agree, Mims. Oh, yep, it is a personal matter.
Oh, my bad.
No problem whatsoever.
I'll be on my way now. Bye.
Stay fresh, my friend.
Well, this man is puking in the sea. Did I need to tell you that? Did we really need an explanation? I thought that beautiful animation was self-explanatory. Now this is your kind of place, the Salty Dog. Built out of an old ship, you can wet your whistle right by the sea. There's always some jerk in the pub set off in a corner reading a book like he's a scholar and drinking coffee, smug douchehole. You're about to engage this man in conversation, but then you realise you don't want a 2-hour conversation on Mars Volta's latest album. And where the dock ends, you'll find the lighthouse. It's pretty impressive out here. The sea is rough, but the lighthouse rises above it all. You don't really feel like climbing to the top of the lighthouse. It's a hike, and you can see the top from here. Yep, it's a lighthouse. He's the harbour master of Tyr. He keeps logs on what ships come in and out and what is shipping here in Tyr.
Oh, hi there.
Ahoy there, sir. Welcome to the great harbour of Tyr. We're very proud of it. You can find most anything you want or need here, but don't be getting into causing any trouble. We'll ship just about anything you want, as long as it fits in a crate. Many ships come in, but I tracks them all. Well, it's what we ship things in. There's always a bunch to load up or move. You interested in some work moving them? Pay 100 blighs. Well, fine. But if you ever be needing work, come on back. Aye, it has to be done. You interested in a job? It pays 25 blighs. Well, fine. But if you ever be needing work, come on back.
Have a good one, you salty salt.
You too, you old dog.
You turn the door handle and walk inside. My God, it's an amazing hub of commerce. Workers stack crate after crate of supplies, and there are many exotic shipments in the gigantic storage space. The ceiling is huge, and you can see the storage space actually goes underground. You head down into the catacombs with a worker you've befriended. Mirren shows you the hidden part of Tyr, where the men party and relax, and the women dance freely without cares. The people here are kind and beautiful, and you find yourself involved in a physical tryst with a woman from a far-off land. The experience you two share is beyond words, and when she leaves to return to her homeland, you know you'll always hold a piece of her inside. As you make your way up from the catacombs, you look around, incredulous at the secret life that lives beneath this great city. Unfortunately, we can't actually show you any of that, as we don't have that kind of budget. But hey, at least I told you. So, in the interest of preserving your sanity, let's just say the door is locked. It's an impressive water fountain. It looks like it must have been a previous king or something. This young man, with his red shirt and spiky red hair, screams artist to you. The easel he's drawing at also helps with this assessment.
Excuse me.
That I'm trying to create here. My name is Roger, and I'm quite busy. This is a city of amazing beauty and breathtaking contrasts. It inspires me. My art is a living, breathing extension of myself, and it bridges the gap between my subject and me.
Deep, man.
I use only the finest paper and charcoal to put my expression in the physical realm. It is what I use to create art. Here, have a piece so you might create some too. And paper is the glorious canvas that brings my art to life. I will give you some if you should like it.
You dip your hands into the cool water. The water is nice and refreshing, but damn, you wish there were coins in there. This camel looks ornery, just the way you like it. you see a little man inside a booth. You bet he'll tell you all sorts of useless information.
Oh there, hey there, how are you there? Well, thank you, sir. Lionel is my name. Information? Well, that's my game. I've got all you could want to know. Well, you're inside it now. This is the greatest city on the southern continent. It was built ages ago under the command of the great king, Ferris the Great. Ferris made sure that the port of his kingdom would match the glory of his castle, Koninglist. He commissioned the building of the great wall that surrounds our city, but also acts as an aqueduct. He had the great library built to house all the tomes the kingdom had collected. The Hall of Laws was his edifice to law and order. The barracks of Tyr's arrows were built towards the end of his reign, and he was very proud of the defensive force of Tyr. The fountain here was commissioned after his death. Anything else you want to know about Tyr? Just ask me. It is truly an engineering feat. The great river Silmawind flows down the valley through the grasslands and into a ravine, where the aqueduct begins. It carries the water across the top of the wall and carries it to the Bay of Tyr, where all the rivers of the valley empty into the ocean. The Hall of Laws is in the northeast section of town. It is a great building, and inside are not only the courts of Tyr, but the schools of law for the whole kingdom and beyond. Oh my, the library is amazing. It was built originally as a fortress, but when Ferris watched the construction, he realized he could hide the true wealth of the nation inside. Knowledge. Now, the library is so expansive, many live in there full time, cataloging volumes and writing tomes of their own. If you need to find out anything about anything, go to the library and talk to Jovan and his assistant Gareth. There is no finer defense force than that of Tyr's arrows, I assure you. These women are handpicked from birth and trained not only in defense and combat, but also honor, justice, and the law. Isn't it tranquil? I feel most fortunate to be able to have my stand here. It makes a lovely center of town before one moves on to the docks. Yes, the docks. Sigh. A necessary blight, I suppose.
Blight?
Yes, try as we might, the docks never stay as beautiful and well-maintained as the rest of the city. You just can't control that element, the sailors, I mean. They may ship our goods and sail the world, but here, all they do is drink and whore. At least they keep it on the docks. It's a shame because the lighthouse is down there, but you have to go by the Salty Dog to get to it. The lighthouse is the pride of Tyr. Even though we have so many things, it was the construction of this marvel that allowed the city to thrive. The watchlight never goes out, and some say it runs by magic. The Salty Dog is a seedy open-air tavern right on the docks. It's next door to the Red Door, and you can guess what goes on there. I avoid it like the plague. Enjoy your time here in glorious Tyr, city of the gods.
The mighty library of Tyr. It used to be an old fortress, but then somebody decided to stuff it with books. Oh well. Not that you're a scholar, but you do recognize Barnabas Bulow, the patron saint of libraries. It's a flag. It's a high-flying flag. It's an orange flag. Come on, buddy, what else you want me to tell you? Oh, it has the logo of the library on it. You're in one of the many little corners and nooks of this vast library. You see many bookshelves stretching off in the distance. There's a vase sitting on a table over there. It really makes the place look classy. Nah, you tend to break things like that. This guy looks like he belongs in a place like this.
Oh, hello, I'm Victor.
Hey, Victor.
Just looking for a new book. Too many to choose from.
He looks like a stuffy old librarian. You wonder how often he changes out the pole stuck up his arse.
Welcome to the Library of Tyr. We are home to the largest collection of tomes in all of Lunaria. How may I help you? As you can see, we have many books. So many that it requires a team of my associates to organize them all. If you require a subject, we'd be happy to show you. We have books on many different subjects. Often they will be a variety of books left out on one of the desks by a former guest. You are welcome to read any you may find laying about. We will be putting them away at the end of the day. There is no finer city besides the castle of Conninglist in all of Lunaria. The port was founded over 500 years ago by the great King Ferris the Brave. He was the greatest king of Lunaria. He unified the feuding villages, built the great bridge across the river Silmarwen, and commissioned the construction of the Port of Tyr and the King's Road. The road runs from here all the way to the castle in the north. It crosses the great river at the bridge. Recently, though, the bridge was washed out, so supplies going north take a while. I'm told that they've been able to take smaller packages across the chasm by rope, but the bridge must be fixed soon. Have you been there? It's such a charming little place, though sadly lacking in any kind of library. Ah yes, the Sheriff of Volksville. Brusque man. I've only encountered him once or twice, and I didn't care for his tone. He doesn't get along with our mayor. Manfred von Darkles? Oh, he's a true patron of the arts. He not only keeps this city safe, but beautiful too. He oversees the soldiers of the city. They're called Tyr's Arrows. They're a garrison made up of women who are all specially picked and trained from the age of 6. The current leader is Valeris. Valeris is a special lady. She's quite educated. I know because I trained her myself. But she is as deadly as she is smart. Quite a lovely-looking young woman as well. Ah, the Killington family. Sad and tragic story, really. They actually paid for a whole wing of this library to be constructed, the Killington wing. We do have several volumes about the history of the family itself, right up until their bloodline died out. Talk to Gareth over in Section F. If I recall, there's some kind of monastic order from the northeast. Section S. Ask Gareth, as always, for help. I don't believe I know anyone like that. You know, I did hear a rumor that he was the only member of the Killington family to escape. He left the home just before the Great Fire. Thanks for visiting our library.
Thanks for letting me visit.
Well, you can tell who the real workhorse behind this operation is. You bet the boss here makes this guy do everything. Like any self-respecting boss would.
Hello, are you Gareth?
Shh.
Sorry. Gareth, are you?
We have many books on our own city.
You might want to take a glance at A Brief History of the Port and City of Tyr by Rigo Matchwick. Great little book. Well, I'm trying to develop a new script that's easier to read. I'm calling it Belvetica. This is my most favourite place on Earth. I don't leave. There are dormitories in the back, and I've lived here since I was 15 years old. I know this entire place inside and out. Oh yes, we have 5 volumes. Do you know which one you need?
No.
Well, honestly, the family history is huge. You could try skimming if you like. There is a family tree on page 40 of volume 1, and the most recent history is contained in the last 500 pages of volume 5. Oh, this book should help you. It's about religions and monastic orders. Information of the Sentai is on page 321. Oh yes, my. If I can recall from my own readings, that's one of the Sentai's prized symbols of their order. One of the 3 eyes of God. Oh my. You could read more about them in this book by Isla Lloyd. Try page 12 to start with. Then it's probably worth skimming a bit. Ah, the Moroi. They're an odd bunch. I've seen some around lately. They make my skin crawl. Check out around page 300 or so in the Religions of Tarson. Goodbye for now.
So, you seek the eye, but you do not know what it looks at, do you?
Buddy, your back is bleeding. You'd think I'm going to listen to you.
You mock me, but my pain will soon be yours. The eye will be Tar's someday, and he will feast on your soul.
Tell him to wear a bib, because I get messy.
Perhaps now is the time to leave you with a mark, so you won't forget your place on the molten coil.
Excuse me, is there a problem here?
No problem. Guard.
You may address me as Captain, sir. Lack of manners is a grievous offense to me.
I was just leaving, Captain.
Excellent. Have a pleasant day.
Bye. Hope you find your missing shirt.
The guy eyeballs you with the classic death stare. You've no one anywhere.
Soon, oh soon, watch your back and don't get lost, Mr. Rome.
Are you all right, Mr. Rome?
Oh yeah, fine. Attacked by a shirtless dude with a whip and saved by it taking a bikini. My life is amazing.
One day you'll appreciate my ability to save you.
Oh, I appreciate it already. I'm just ornery.
Well, I have other matters to attend to. Try to avoid the Moroi. They're vile creatures.
What the hell is going on?
You have arrived at what you believe to be the barracks of the city guard, Tyr's Arrows. This is a house full of dangerous and deadly women. You may have just achieved a life goal. It's the barracks of Tyr's Arrows, the home of an all-female guard who spend their lives training to become deadly protectors. You can only dream of what goes on behind those doors. Standing in the square of Tyr's barracks, you realize you've never been more aroused in your life. This is a guard of Tyr, known as the Tyr's Arrows. Beautiful but deadly. You figure you'd probably risk a broken arm just to smell her armor.
Hello there, fair protectors of this fine city.
Be well, sir. Enjoy our city.
You can't open these. They're locked shut. The massive hall of laws spreads out before you. Inside, they not only run the courts for the whole valley, but there are legal students who go on to practice law all around the world. Frankly, this place makes you want to vomit. The law students maintain a garden over here, and it does not look like it's prospering. There isn't even any food to snatch. This is a lovely little corner of Tyr. There's tenements, houses and apartments back here, as well as a little garden. She's pretty, but she looks a little tough. Good luck with this one.
Hey there, ma'am.
Hey yourself.
Well, I'm lost. Where am I?
You're in the city of Tyr.
Well, yeah, but...
Go bug Lionel in the town center. He'll give you directions.
Thanks, I'll do that. Have a good day.
Yeah. Hey, you too. Sorry for the smartassery.
Please. Smartassery is where I feel at home.
He's just sitting there watching the wheels go round and round. He's just sitting there watching the wheels go round and round. He really loves to watch them roll.
Hey there, how are you on this fine day?
I can't complain.
I heard you listen anyway, huh? And I'm just enjoying my day, drinking my ale, and enjoying the beauty of the city.
Sounds like a good time, sir. Best of luck to you.
Same to you, partner.
This young lady is sweeping the walk in front of her home. You make a mental note to slyly kick some debris her way.
Good day, sir.
Well, good day, ye lady of the walk sweep.
You see a young woman selling a bunch of handmade garments here.
Hello there.
Hello, sir. My name is Tara, sir. Thank you for asking. This city is now my home, but I originally come from Kiadia in the south. We are great masters of cloth and dressmaking there. Well, I have many outfits here for sale. I can also do alterations or dye clothes a new color if you like. Yes, I can quite easily alter the color of a garment using many different ingredients. It was a pleasure to talk to you, sir.
The sign on the garden lets you know that the community grows various things here. How quaint. You play around with it.
Excuse me, Mr. Roam.
I'm flattered, but I don't remember ever giving you my name. So I suppose it is possible that we've slept together.
I'm actually here under the mayor's orders. He'd like to have tea with you before you leave the city.
Well, that sounds lovely. What a nice man. Let's go then, eh?
You head off towards the mayor's house, apparently to have some tea. You're excited. You love mayors.
I've brought Mr. Roam as you requested, my Lord Mayor.
Thank you, Captain Volaris. I'm sorry for insisting you come here, and using the guards. But you have to admit, as far as guards go, these ones are a little easier on the eyes.
I said, easy on the eyes isn't even close. If I didn't have eyes, I'd still be able to feel how hot they are.
Easy on the eyes, but not so easy on the body. I once saw Volaris hack a criminal's arm right off when he tried to fight her.
I don't doubt that.
Looks like he's not even going to offer you a seat. How rude!
Enough. I could go on about the girls all day. I merely wanted to welcome you to our corner of the world.
Well, thank you, but it does intrigue me to know how you knew I was here.
Are you kidding? Anytime a stranger's in the valley, Rayford makes a noise about it, and then I pay people to tell me, immediately, about all the noise that blowhard's been making.
It certainly does seem like he's hot-headed.
Not even the word. He's an arsehole.
Von Darkel chuckles at his own joke. You chuckle quietly too.
I don't run the port here with an iron fist. It's true that we are the port of all shipping in the kingdom, and we do get our fair share of gypsies, tramps, and thieves through here. But the citizens of our beautiful city are wonderful, and I won't have them live in fear or have them live annoyed like they do in Volksville.
I see.
It's true we had to shut down the city and find a particularly wily bunch of criminals the other day, as I'm sure you know. But we found them, and we dealt with them.
Well, people like that do need to be dealt with.
Rayford likes to make a big public spectacle and have the whole town come watch. I think that's rude.
Rude isn't quite the word I'd choose, but I get it.
No, I just deal with them, and let the people choose if they want to see or not.
The mayor motions over towards the ocean where several bodies, already almost picked clean by birds, are hanging from the ramparts of a turret overlooking the docks and the sea.
Well, live like an asshole, die like one, eh?
Yes, so I see we're on the same page.
Same page, paragraph, and sentence.
Good. Well, I hope to see you again sometime. Thank you for accepting my invitation to tea.
Thank you for the tea.
You're too kind. Volaris will show you out.
It's all right. I know the way. Is everyone in this valley an asshole?